Welcome to Blanchard and Calhoun Real Estate Company's March market report of 2023. We are looking at some interesting numbers throughout the first 2 months of 2023. The end of last year, I guess the last quarter, that we really saw the sales decrease. The pending sales were down over 30%. And so that led to us in the month of January and February, as the closing sales were down close to that number for the first 2 months of the year. So when we start looking at the number of closed sales for the month of February, it was up 19.5% compared to January of 2023. Now, we were down 26% over last year at the same time frame, but what that does tell me is the interest rates are a little bit higher. What we're dealing with right now is back in 2022, we were dealing with around 3% interest rates. Now we're upwards to high sixes, low sevens as far as interest rates. So the buying power is not as strong. Everybody's waiting on some of the more inflation numbers that are going to come out that are going to help maybe leave the prices or leave the interest rates down, and then we'll be able to kind of have more sales. When we start looking at the average sold price, that we're really staying fairly steady right here. We were down a little bit, 0.3% for the month of February, but year over year, we're up 5.5%. When we start looking at the February average price per square foot, that we notice that it's now ranging around $140 a square foot. It ranges probably from $135 to $145. When you start bringing it through a lot of different counties, it was down 0.7%, but up compared to last year, 6.1%. So what we're doing is we're seeing some short-term depreciation in some of the prices, but everything is moving up year over year. Okay, the average days on market has moved from 43 days last year to 64 days, a 48% increase. But when you look at it over the course of the history of our market, 64 days is still really a low number. So we're feeling pretty good about the number of days that it's taken a home to sell. The sold to list ratio is at 97%, which is down a little bit compared to we were hovering right around 99.5%. So we're seeing that some of the offers that we're receiving are a little bit below list price on the overall market. Now, we're still seeing some multiple offer situations that come in that are moving the prices up, but as we kind of go through with these higher interest rates and maybe the sales not as strong, that we are seeing buyers negotiate a little bit more. So wrapping up the monthly market report, we're going to pay attention to the inflation numbers to keep an eye on what the interest rates do. We feel like that we're going to see some better numbers come out, which will lead to lower interest rates, higher sales. The market is begging for more properties to be put on the market. And so we're going to really keep a close eye on that as it warms up. The trend is that we usually see more homes get put on the market, and that'll lead to a very good housing market in the Augusta area. Please sign up for the newsletter from the link below.